Shut up. Don't tell me to go to bed. I don't know who you are. You go to bed. Hello, Ada. Ada. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I had a long day today. Oh, I had a long day today. Mm. I took that picture. Y'all know when I did the show in Dallas a couple of weeks ago? That's when I took it. I took it with my phone in the back of the. Oh, baby, listen, I don't even know who you are, Roderick. I ain't never seen your name in my life ever. Definitely ain't never seen it on the Cash App. So anyway, I hate that you didn't see me tonight, but maybe you'd be more visible and maybe if I don't know, you're staying alive more. I probably know yes. I do not know your name. I swear to God, I ain't never seen your name in my life. Good morning, y'all. Hey, yeah, I had to take care of some business today, and I got home and I was like, baby, I had laid down. Mm. And honey, what I tell you, yeah, I know, because my PT ain't stupid. I'm very smart, especially when it's a guy. If you are a guy, because you could be a girl, I don't know. But when guys make comments on here, I know when they knew or they just because I know everybody's pretty much everybody's name. Yep. You probably don't share the live. You probably don't comment. You probably don't. Yeah. So you don't support my show. You just on here just telling me to go to sleep. Well, let me tell you what to do. Go to hell. I'm just joking though, but I had a long day today. I'm tired. Mm. And then the weather's supposed to be cold again today. I'm like, what? Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, weather's supposed to be cold today. Oh boy. I went and bought this. I went to I went to Burlington's earlier, and I bought candles, y'all. I love candles. Like, if y'all come to my birthday show, or if you meet, hello, I'll be in Atlanta in a couple of weeks. I'll be in Dallas a couple of weeks. You know what kills me is people say, "Oh, PT, I want to meet you. Oh my God, PT, I can't hit." Y'all act like I'm a damn celebrity, and I'm not. I appreciate the love, but when I come to y'all city, y'all get ghosts. Y'all act like y'all don't want to. I'm like, girl, what? Well, where y'all at? Okay, I'll be in Dallas next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I go back home because I have to go to Atlanta for the comedy stuff to get some stuff together down there. And then I'll be in Atlanta Valentine's, excuse me, Valentine's Day weekend. And so, I be seeing, I remember one time, this is before y'all came on the scene, and I said I was going to go to Atlanta. Ooh, PT, we gonna meet up, we gonna hang out. Uh-huh. Ooh, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Baby, I got to Atlanta. I didn't hear or see nobody. I'm finna change my picture, y'all, because that's not really me. That's just my character. So I look up and I said, well, where's everybody at? All these people lying, talk about, oh, let me do this first of all. Before I do this, let me show y'all who my Lyft driver was yesterday. Okay, then let me tell y'all about this man. Now he did pick me up more than once, right? Uh, First of all, I don't like that picture. If you're gonna drive Uber and Lyft, why would you put some fucking stupid ass picture like that on your damn profile? He's no shade, but he's an African guy. So the first time he picked me up, he had the baby car seat in the back. Some people don't need to be Lyft and Uber drivers. Okay. Strike one. If you are a Lyft or Uber driver, you don't need a baby seat in the back of the car because you never know. You might pick up more than one person. So I I let him make it with the baby car seat. He picked me up again. It was something about it was just I don't know this picture I don't like. So then yesterday, I think yesterday he picked me up. The car smelled like it was funky. Babe, I gave him 1 star, and I told him he better not ever pick me up again. I'm sorry, y'all Africans, y'all don't bathe. Some of y'all don't bathe. Some of y'all. I'm finna put up my picture now. Some of y'all Africans, y'all don't bathe, and y'all don't take care of yourself. That was me playing in the snow the other day. Some of y'all Africans, some Africans out there, they do keep themselves up. We're the same as blacks. Yeah, I'm not racist. I'm just saying. But baby, y'all just smell any kind of way, look any kind of way. Like, girl. But anyway, y'all, I don't know. Everybody like this picture right here. Okay, that's it. We'll use this picture. Yeah, I'm like, how you gonna drive an Uber? How you gonna drive a Lyft and an Uber and looking like that? What in the world? Like, who would? If I was a if I was a white woman, or I'm using white women as an example, but you think a white woman would let somebody pick you up like that if they see that picture like that? Nah. So today I wore my polo jacket today. I need to go back and get the other one. This jacket. I'm gonna show y'all this jacket. Okay. Now, when I first saw this jacket in the dealers, it was 200. She went all the way down to 80. She went down to 80. This jacket right here, right? I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, so it went down to 80. I like polo. A lot of people say you just be promoting that white man clothes. No, any black designer that I like. I always wish somebody like I mean Yeezy. I would promote his stuff, but he's crazy. Oh, that picture was taken in 2000. It was picture was taken in 2000, and so like let's just say, let me think of somebody. I would be just as proud to wear. Oh, what are you wearing, Obama? Like if President Obama came out with a design, and I would wear his stuff and be just as proud to wear that as I would Polo. Y'all have to remember that Polo hired a black man. He hired a lot of black people, but Polo Ralph Lauren hired what was his name? The real fine ass black guy, tomato for him, Tyson Bedford, and people say, oh, he's racist. Yeah, I ain't never known him to be racist. I mean, if he is, I mean, shit. I think pretty much every design we wear is white, and you just never know. I've never heard him say he was racist, and I think if he was racist, I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, I would wear. Now I wouldn't wear Mr. T stuff. But let me think of somebody who I wish I had. I wish that I would wear their stuff. If Pharrell, if Pharrell was to, if he was to have Jay Z, I would wear Jay Z stuff. I would. If he had a brand, I would wear his stuff. Let me think of somebody else. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to let me lock my Cash App card. I just heard it go off, and I keep forgetting that I need to keep it locked so nobody won't try to take my money off of it. Yeah, Jay Z. I will wear some Jay Z. I will wear some of Jay Z's fashions if he had, some stuff out. Oh, give me a second, y'all. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Future? Nah, no, no, not Future. Um, I'm thinking of it because Ralph Lauren is an older guy. I would wear JD stuff. I would, and be proud to wear that as I would polo. But there's a lot of black people who have been employed by Polo and Ralph Lauren, you know. And so when people try to say, "You, I can't believe you promote that white man stuff," give me some black designers. I will wear this stuff and be just as proud. But let me tell y'all what happened. So when you wear polo, them people they notice you got their stuff on. Like today, this white guy, he got out of this big old ass Cadillac SUV. I said, "Oh my God, I love your Cadillac. I love your truck. It's very nice." He looked at me. The first thing he said, "Well, thank you, and I love your jacket that you have on." Baby, they know about polo, baby. They know about polo. Yeah, except Jordan. I don't wear Jordan stuff. I used to wear Jordan tennis shoes, but I don't anymore. Hey, Greg, I'll be happy wearing what's his name? Kobe. I don't understand why Kobe Bryant's shoes aren't big. Are his shoes? Why haven't they made his shoes out to be a big issue? Especially after he passed away. I would wear Kobe stuff. You know. Um, I'm. Well, I just number one because everybody. You know what? I don't. I guess because um, I don't. It's not like I don't like Jordan, but I feel like at my age, even though there's a lot of guys old my age that do wear Jordans, I don't know. I'm not a Jordan fan. Like I've seen some Jordan shoes that look different from the ones that everybody wear that I like. Like I saw some Jordans tonight that I would wear, but they're not like the typical Jordans. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like everybody wear the same type of Jordans. Yeah. Let me think of some other black. Try to think of some other black designers, or if they would design their clothes, I would wear. But while we're on this subject, let me show y'all the sexiest man alive. This guy right here, he lives in Dallas. No, he's not my boyfriend, but for the longest time, I had the biggest crush on him. And I told him, "You should be a model. You're so handsome." He knows, PT knows. I told him, you better be glad I'm not close to your age because you definitely would have been my boyfriend. This boy right here is so fucking handsome. Look at him. He is so goddamn handsome. And I told him, I said, you don't never get old. And I saw him at Dallas. I said, you still look the same. But eventually he will. But he is so handsome. Here you go, right here, look. He is so handsome. He is so handsome. I just love him. He's such a nice guy. And he really is a sweet guy. Like, you can look at his picture and you can tell that just his smile, he's really a sweet, sweet guy. hmm Really a sweet guy. His name is Devron, I think. Devron, I think. Yeah, there you go, right there. Yeah, it's a beautiful smile. Yeah, yeah, that's him right there. Thank you, Greg. I wasn't asking for no cash out money, but I appreciate you putting it up there. I wasn't asking for anything. Um, but yeah, he's a handsome guy. Hopefully, I run into him in Dallas next week. I'll go live with y'all. Look at this cute guy I was telling y'all about. But yeah, so I'm just trying to think what other black designers, I mean, black guys, stuff I would wear. Um, hey, good morning. Pharrell. I did say Pharrell. I said Pharrell. Um, Michael B. Jordan. I would wear his stuff. He's a handsome guy. Michael B. Jordan. Willow, like Jaden's wear, like Jaden Smith. If he had some stuff, depends on what it is. But see, you see, I got a Rockaware hat on right there. See, So I wear black designs. I sport a black design and feel just as proud of being at that one if I would a Ralph Lauren. But PT love his polo, baby. I love my Ralph Laurens, and I like the big horses. I don't like them little small ass horses. I like them big horses. Hmm. Yeah, Travis Scott. Travis Scott. Yeah, he's Houston, H Town, Third Ward. I think he's from Third Ward. I know he was a Astroworld baby. I was an Astroworld baby. Idris Elba, I will wear his stuff too as well. But they don't have anything out. They don't. I don't think they have anything out. I definitely will wear Obama. To me, and you don't even have to say, uh, what are you wearing, Obama? I think that is hot. Oh my God, he should have some. He wouldn't do tennis shoes, but he could do some nice, like you see the shirt I got on, that sweater I got on right there. You know, if President Obama was to have something like that, I would be proud to have his stuff on. Yeah, but they don't. They don't have anything out there. Y'all. It's so sad. It's really sad, and there's really nothing they can do because it's past the time or limitations or whatever to do anything. But when I looked up and saw that they had raided the Georgia voting poll things, I shook my head, y'all. Like, dude, let the shit go, man. You lost. And even your own Republican colleagues told you that you didn't win Georgia, and you insisted that you needed 11,000 and so many more votes, but you was being a little baby, being acting like a little kid that couldn't get your way. And now here it is, 5, 6 years later, you still mad and you upset like a big fucking baby. I just saw something that said Trump is up with urban. They say urban. They're trying to say black folks. Well, I don't know what black folks these are, but whoever they are, we need to put their ass in a station wagon and drive their ass to Atlanta and let them go take a march to march their ass to the Martin Luther King Center and let them take a field trip so they can see and remember where the hell we've come from and where the hell we're going to go back to if they don't stop rubbing shoulders with this this felon, a loser, somebody who is trying to destroy this fucking country and is a racist. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. But you know what? I could have been on the other side too. I'm glad I wasn't on that other side. It wasn't meant for me to be on the other side. I try my best. And they was talking this morning on the View about um, why don't certain celebrities say anything? And they would say, well, because they you got to be strong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? First of all, if you're a celebrity, you got money. I don't think that you taking up for right, or for what you think is right is going to fuck with your money. Or if you want to be removed from my live, cuss again, and you'll find out what is going on. We don't. Here I am, a grown ass man in here talking to my people, and you coming in here cussing. Now, so let me know what you want to do. Back to what I was saying, and I'm gonna put your ass on timeout. You come back, and you try it again the next time. Don't come in my live cussing no more like that. Crazy ass. Put the ass on timeout. But anyway, I timed them out too. Anyway, um, yeah, just somebody you gotta listen. You gotta stand up. You gotta stand up for what you think is right, whether you're a celebrity or not. You got to stand up. You got to let your voice be heard. Sometimes you have to lose everything to stand up for what's right. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you have to lose everything to stand up for what's right. I'm sorry. With Joy, well, Whoopi Goldberg was talking about it this morning, and she disagreed with what's her name, Sonny, because Sonny threw the Bible in it, and then Whoopi was like, "Well, everybody don't believe in Jesus, which is true. I tell everybody that all the time." She said, "Well, Jesus," and Whoopi was like, "Well, Jesus, everybody don't believe in Jesus, and that's true. That's why there's a separation of church and state. But at the end of the day, if you are a big time celebrity, you sitting on money, you good, then it's some you got something. You got to stand up. In this environment that we live in, you have to stand up. You have to. And Martin Luther King and the King Center and all those people, Jesse Jackson and all those civil rights leaders, they didn't have shit compared to what these celebrities got now, but they still stood up for what was right. At some point in life, you got to take a stand. And you might have to lose everything, but you got to take a stand. Because if you don't, then the shit that's going on now is only going to get worse. I'm glad Bruce Springsteen, he's a big time uh, rock superstar, and I'm sure he's sitting on money. I'm sure he good. He sung a song against ICE, and he stood up for what was right. You know, Beyonce and them have stood up for what's right. Too. Beyonce have said some stuff. They've done some things and some concerts and done some things that stood up for what they thought was right. Look at Bad Bunny this Sunday. I don't know what songs Bad Bunny sings, but I know he's very popular. He's definitely going to read next Sunday. Oh, he's going to read. He's going to read. Oh, he's going to slay the girls next Sunday. He's going to just like the last Super Bowl. And I didn't understand what the hell is going on here. It was very political, and I didn't get it at first. But then I understood. Oh, I get it. This is America. Oh, I got that, baby. And with Samuel Jackson and all that, yeah. Sometimes you got to take a stand. Sometimes you got to lose everything to stand up for what you think is right. Unfortunately, it's the way it is. Sometimes it may come a time in our lives where these celebrities, you can't sit back and not say nothing. Oprah, you know, of course, Oprah probably got a lot more money than all of them, but she stood up and Oprah stood up against these racist white cattlemen here in West Texas, where I live at, years ago, about her saying something about, cattle. But she stood up to him and she won. So, but they got the nerves to go and raid the offices. Yeah, I think this year gonna be even better because I know Bad Bunny. He's a Latin guy. He's Latin, and the way they doing these Spanish people, oh baby, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait. I'll be in Dallas because I got a show next Sunday, so I'll be in Dallas and I'll be watching the show. And I sure be over by 6 o'clock. The games they say the game start at 5:30, but child, the halftime ain't gonna probably the halftime not won't probably be to about what 8:30, y'all, something like that. Yeah, yeah. So I get to see it. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna finish that show, go back to my hotel, take me a shower, sit there and watch the game. hmm This is America. But they were saying on the news that even though he even though they raided those offices, it's too late. Well, this is the Trump era, so it's legally too late for them to do anything. But there's nothing there. They didn't find anything. Even like I say, even the white, even the people that was on Trump's side told him, "Sir, there's nothing there. You don't have no more votes. That's it." But he just insists on they cheated. You should have seen all the racist white people in them comments. Yeah, yeah, they cheated, locked him up, and all that. Baby, y'all doing everything y'all can to forget about what's going on with Epstein. Everything they can to hide the Epstein files. Okay, I gotta mute y'all for a minute because I'm in the bathroom. Yeah, where's the Epstein files? Yeah, yeah. You don't. There ain't nobody talk about that. Nobody said nothing about that because they trying to distract you from that. You best believe he got some friends on that. He got some friends, baby, on that list. He may not be on it, but it's some folks on that list, baby, that will probably blow your hair back, honey. But I know one thing. Yeah, they've been altered. I know one thing. You Democrats, let me tell y'all something. When y'all take back over and y'all don't play. Don't play with these girls, honey. They playing with you. They not playing with y'all. See, Democrats, they too nice. They too fucking nice. You can't be nice. You gotta just fight fire with fire, baby. You gotta go out there and you just gotta slay. Like RuPaul on RuPaul Drag Race, when RuPaul Drag Race say slay or sashay away, okay? This is a candle I bought today, y'all. Oh my God, I love candles. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Look. Let me show y'all. Let me take this off of here. I'm going to take my ass back to sleep. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, I got that music playing in the background. Hold on. Someone told me always keep the radio on in your in your kitchen just to have some music on. I'm like, girl, but I do. I used to keep it on. Okay, I'm trying to remove this out the way. Okay, so here it is right here. I just love, and it's lemon. It's got a lemony smell. Look at that. This candle right here, lemon sugar, and look at the top. Isn't that nice? I like stuff like that, and it smells so good. It has a whole house smelling like lemon. The whole house smelling like lemon. Oh, boy, I mean, I was gonna do the show, honey. I wouldn't even bought me a new outfit for y'all tonight. Let me show y'all. Baby, I had a new outfit for y'all tonight, baby. Let me show y'all. Baby, I had laid in that bed, bitch, and it was on. My little African outfit right here I was gonna wear for y'all tonight. Yes. The Burlington Special, honey. The Burlington Special. Oh boy, I'm tired. Oh. I'm not hungry because I just left. I went to what's the name that got me something to eat? What you call it? Um, I went to what's the name that got me something to eat? I went to Texas Roadhouse. The guy that waited on us, he was so cute. I thought, well, you don't never really know if a guy's a part of the community or not, but the guy that waited on us, we've seen him before, but he got a little switch to his walk. And I was telling Johnny, I said, I think he gay, but I don't know. He came up to the table. He's very not okay. With the way he talked to us, which talking, there's no way that you talk the really. Well, let me say it like this. He didn't give me that he was gay the way he was acting when he came to the table, if that makes sense. He was a cute guy. I know he's college because this town is a college town, so he was real nice. A little sassy, but he was cute. He was a little sassy, but he was cute. Yes, honey, I was knocked out. Oh, let me tell y'all about candles. I learned this from Wendy Williams. When you get ready to put out your candles, that's how you do it. You don't blow them. You just take this, put it back on top. That's how you put out your candles. You don't have to worry about the smoke coming up, smelling like smoke in your room after it smells like beautiful candles and anything like that. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that's how you blow out your candles? Well, yeah, that's how you blow out your candles. I'm gonna finish this little last glass of wine that I had, and I'm going to sleep. And I bought this wine because it said it was a sparkling wine, but she didn't sparkle. No, she did not. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it, yeah. I had some sparkling wine on that bus I've been catching, and it was so good. Oh, there was a pretty bottle, but that wine tastes just like it's good, but it ain't sparkling. It's not. It doesn't have a sizzle to it. Doesn't have like a. Well, maybe that's not the type of wine I thought it was. I was looking for the wine. Yeah, that was it. I had sparkling wine, and it was real like it was like seltzer water. You know, like seltzer water, how it tastes. That didn't taste like that. This is what I'm drinking. It don't taste like that, but it's still wine. This will put me to sleep. Mm. I need to go back to sleep after I finish talking to y'all. Well, today is Friday. Today is Friday, y'all. It's almost February. Yeah, the bottle's sitting over there. The bottle was cute, but the wine, it's okay. I try to search for another one. I never buy drinks from my home, but if I do, it would be champagne, or wine. No hard liquor. No hard liquor. Yeah. Oh boy, y'all. I want to move. I want to move. I know you say, why, PT? This is a nice place. It is a nice place. The only thing is, where I live at, there's nothing over here. It's boring. It's nothing over here. It's nothing. There's no stores over here, no restaurants, no fireplace. I got a fake fireplace. Now, I might move back into my old apartments. They do have a fireplace. And they also have a store across the street. They have a dollar. It's not Dollar Tree. It's one of those. It's like a dollar store, but they sell food. They sell food. I can go over there and get food. So if I can't make it to, oh, I did. I went the place I want to go. The one where I want to move to. Yeah, I went by, looked at it. They were nice. They have fireplace. Well, some of them have fireplaces, but it's like when I walk out my door, the mall is right there. The mall is right there. Everything is over there, like all the stores, restaurants. So, but right now we have this AI center being built here. So everything is Everything has been rented out from these AI people. All kind of stores are coming here. At one while, you couldn't get a hotel here for less than $400 a night because of the AI plant they're building here. It's just like, you know, but and so the apartments, and then they jacking up the prices. So that they're jacking up the prices and stuff. So yeah, this little town I live in, when I grew up here, you get an apartment here for $400 a month, $300 a month. You might be able to find an apartment here now for $7. You might be able to find one for $5, but it ain't gonna have shit in it. It might no, not $5. That's too low. Maybe you might be able to get some for 657 here, 8, 6, 7, yeah. But when I came up, 300, 200, 400. When I first moved to Dallas, I moved into an apartment in this area called Cedar Springs. That's like the LGBTQ area. Bitch, I lived in a one-bedroom apartment for $200 a month. You know how much the apartment costs now? Them bitches is $1,200 a month. Okay. Yep, they renovated them, and even the ones that I used to live in when I started my PT Showbiz Top 5, my YouTube channel, them apartments was 6, 2 bedroom was 7. You know how much that 1 bedroom is now? $1,200, $1,300 a month. I was one of the last persons that they kicked out. Um, mhm. So I was the last person that they kicked out, and and um, they end up they what they did was they didn't tear the apartments down, but they took all the asbestos out and revamped them and redid them and stuff. And that apartment I lived in was about 650, 7 a month. But baby, when they finished it, girl, they put a washer and dryer in there, and that apartment is smaller than the one I'm in. Yep. But it's in a prime location. It's in the Cedar Springs area. It's in the LGBTQ plus area. Oh, I already know. I already know. I know about DC, Maryland, honey. Baby, that's why I encourage people to go get you some land. Go get you some land, honey, on your own property. No shade to my moms. I love my mama to death, but I don't know where my mom and my daddy, my stepdaddy, get off to thinking that y'all need to rent all your life. Now, we had a home. My mom had a house. My daddy had a house. They sold it. But why don't you want your own property? Why would you not want, I don't, I don't know. And my mother, she's very much like, we don't need a car. She's very like old fashioned. That I wouldn't even say that's old fashioned. I don't know where that come from. And I used to tell my mom, everybody need a car. You don't have to have one, but you don't ever want to tell your grandkids you can make it without a car. You would want them, encourage them to. That's just how she is. I guess she was raised like that. But my grandma and them had cars. My grandma had a car. My grandfather had a car. Had a car. She don't believe in buying land and all that kind of stuff. Baby, please. And I don't know where she picked it up from because she from Austin. My stepfather was from Bryan College Station, and there's a lot of more black folks down there than in this town, because that's up about Houston. That's about an hour and something from Houston. Bryan College Station had a lot of black folks, and the farther south you go in Texas, do have more black people that own their own shit. My friend Chase, Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of black folks in baby, it's a lot of black folks in Marshall and all up in there. Yeah. Okay. Yes, God, Sky. So you ain't gotta worry about keep putting money in nobody else's pocket. You just pay. Please remove that person from the live. My girls want me to sell my no, 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 you don't. You better hold on to it. And let me tell you something, Sassy. If you die, that's what they're gonna do. Sell it. So what you need to do, you need to have that, and don't leave it to them, because all they're gonna do is sell it and fall out behind it. Let me tell you. Hold on, guys. Guess y'all don't see this troll in here. Let me remove this troll right quick. Hold on. So my neighbor that lived across from me, his their mother said, y'all ever don't sell this house. Y'all all love one another. Try to get along with one another. Leave this house just for y'all. If you get married, you can't stay here with your kids. But as long as you're single, this house is for all of y'all. Baby, she wasn't gone a week, and the older brother kicked all of them out. Kicked them all out. Sorry, bastard. So you have to have that. But that's why my mama sold her house, because she didn't want them fighting over it. She's like, before I let y'all fight over this house, I'm gonna sell it and give y'all a few dollars, and I'm moving on. But I hate to see my mama rent. I hate that shit. I like mama, and I know she did it because she loved us, but she didn't get a lot of money for the house. But she's at ease knowing, well, I sold it and I gave everybody some money. It wasn't a lot of money, but she gave everybody something. But they still weren't happy because they didn't. Nobody wanted her to sell it. Nobody wanted her to sell it. I told her, that's your house. You pay for this house. You can do what the fuck you want to with it. Everybody said they didn't want to sell it, child. They had the hand out once she sold it. Everybody had the hand out. But she said, I'm not going to have y'all fighting over this house when I leave here. Or somebody take over the house and turn it into a drug house. Yes, you do. That's what you need to do. Because if you don't leave a will, they all going to be they all have whoever the oldest is. Well, first of all, uh, whoever the oldest is the one. No, the court's going to make them split it. And if your son is there with you and he's always been there for you, it wouldn't be fair to him that they come in and take that from him after, especially, I don't know if they have a relationship with you or not, but apparently y'all must be close if y'all, he's with you. Um, yeah. I don't want nothing. If my mama, I'm sure she got insurance. I don't want nothing from my mom when she leave here. When she leave here, I don't want nothing from her. I just want her to have a happy life and be happy. Yeah, that's what you need. Don't be like, don't be like Aretha Franklin. Don't be like Aretha, child. Okay, and left everybody in shambles. And Rita was singing that song, Get It Right. No, ma'am, girl, you get it right. Because apparently she didn't get it right. She's in Philly with her own home. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. But still, though, if something happens to you, they still going to fight. Oh, shit, I didn't even turn on this TV. They still going to fight, over that house. They still going to fight over that house. Yeah. So you know what to do. Just make sure it's right. And hell, you might outlive them. Shit, people need to stop thinking that the parents gonna that die before the kids. No, ma'am, honey. No, sir. No, sir. Prime example: them four girls that was coming back from some trip, and they had a flat, and they pulled over. They instead of putting it on the side of the road, they slowed down in the street, and the 18-wheeler knocked them right over to the other lane, killed all four of them. Yeah. So you don't never know. Bitch, I didn't know. I said, girl, there's something on fire. Look. Look, y'all. Okay, so watch this. See that thing up there? See, okay. It turned blue. Let me see right here. It turned blue and then it turned red. I said, girl, there's something on fire up there. But that's just the thing up there. You doing it right, PT. You are there with your mom enjoying your life together. Yeah. Now we don't live together, but it push come to shove, and my mom is getting to her age where she does. She live by herself, but my niece and my sister live next to her. Like they live in an apartment, but they all live together. Like my niece is right next door, my sister's around the corner. I thought about moving over there where they was at, but I'm not. I mean, if push comes to shove, I would, but she don't need nobody close to her like that. She good. She take care of herself. She get up. She do exactly what she need to do. She gets up when she want to get up. She go to sleep when she want to go to sleep. She sleep all day. Let her live the life the way she wants to because she's worked hard all her motherfucking life. All her motherfucking life, she lived hard. Worked hard all her life. So let her. If she want to sleep to 3, let her sleep. She's enjoying her grandbabies. My little nephew who's 6 now, his badass, and then we got another little one that just got out the oven. He's I don't know how old he is, but he's a little baby, and he loves his granny. And then my nephew brings him over to see my mama, and she loves him. She tell him how to take care of the babies. She didn't have 9, so she know how, but she know about kids. And she be telling my nephew, y'all need to do this and do this and do that and do this. She knows. And I haven't seen him yet. His name is Zachariah. I think they said his name is Zachariah. I have not seen him yet. Only on like on the camera and stuff like. I'm gonna get a chance to go. I'm gonna get a chance to say. My mom say he looked like a little doll. He's so cute. and his sister, she's 1. She's like a year old, and she loves her uncle. And what I have the camera to my mom's house, right? So I can look on there right now, see what's going on over there. And if she over there, I say, hey, she runs to the camera. Hey, uncle, what you doing? I said, nothing. I'm just checking on y'all. What are y'all doing? Nothing. We playing. I said, okay. Uncle loves you. I love you too, uncle. You know what she told my mom the other day? She didn't tell my mama this, but she had said, I beat your motherfucking ass. That she won, right? Mama say, where'd you get that from? My daddy. She'll grow out of it. She'll grow out of it. I beat your motherfucking ass. Mama said, don't you say that. She just repeated what she heard. Hey, how you doing? She said, don't you say that. You hear me? Yes, Granny. Yeah, she just repeat what she heard. And my nephew, y'all saw the one that y'all saw him grow up. My nephew. Now he used to be in the cars and trucks and all this stuff. Baby, he's into that phone, right? So when his little cousin go over there, she likes attention and she likes to be around her cousin. Baby, my little nephew say, you need to leave me alone and get out of my space. My mama holler. My mama said, you ain't got no goddamn space. Baby, I was watching that Ring doorbell. I was screaming, bitch. Uh, Mama said, what the hell you thinking? You don't have no space. You don't do your little cousin like that. You don't have no space. Yeah. My mom she lives in a nice apartment. They're very quiet. Yeah. The manager's nice and everything. Yeah. Uh-huh. But if push comes to shove and she is not able to take care of herself anymore, or she just like if something happens, she's still good or whatever. Well, we'll get a house. I will go find a house here. We put our money together, go get a house. And long as I find something that has, we had thought about this. Long as I find something that has like a large, big, something like a big garage in the back, like a garage apartment in the back. Yeah, we can live together. My mama tell you now, y'all. 40 years ago, oh no, baby, mama was putting me out, kicking me out, telling me I was going to hell and I needed Jesus. But I am proud to stand here and say that she'll tell you, out of all her kids, probably my baby brother, but he married. He got kids and stuff. I'm probably the only one she would move in with. Yep. Yep. And then, and it's sad because I got, nieces and sisters that don't do my mama right. They love her, but they need to grow up. Stop asking her for money and, you know, stand up and be on your own and be a woman, be a man or whatever. And stop, asking mama for money and shit. I hate that shit. And she gonna give it to him if she got it. And like I told her, mom, you gotta stop doing that. I know those are your children, but they gotta stand on their own. When my mom was living, she gave them everything. Not living. When she was working, she gave them everything. She gave them everything. And they still think she could do that. She can't do that. Mama has retired. She got a little check, and that's it. Let that woman live her life. Shit. But yeah, we did not get along at all. We did not. We she didn't want to be around me. But through time and definitely time and life changes, we're like the best of friends. We're like the best of friends. Nope, she'll never agree with what I do, but she see it ain't gonna change. So what can you do about it? It's not gonna change, But boy, I'm telling you, we used to have a rough, rocky relationship. Yep, she say I'm the only one she would live in, move in where we get along fine. I don't tell. The problem is when you start telling your parents what to do. And I do go over. Sometimes I do tell mama, you can't pile all this stuff up in this one bedroom. You got to get. I don't know where she. When people get older, they do that. They just want to keep everything. I said, Mom, I say, what if you get sick and I have to come over here and be around you? I'm not sleeping in this living room with you. You need to get this stuff out this back room. Oh, I'm gonna get it out. She promised me she's gonna get it out this month. Just go put it in the storage. It ain't nothing but junk. And then I see, remember when we went to Daddy's grandma. I remember we was little kids, and we went to Daddy's, my stepdaddy's mama's house, grandma's house, Grandma Webb in Bryan College Station. That woman had fishing poles on the wall. She had nets. She had all kind of shit. Baby, you couldn't even get in that house. And my mama started laughing. I said, well, you getting the same way as she is. She'll get all this shit out this house. We went to on the Fletcher side, and also we went to the Fletcher, on my Fletcher side, that's my grandfather's oldest brother's son is still living. He's the last of the Fletchers on that side. And it was so much shit in that house. I see where the Fletchers get it from. Baby, they just got shit. I hope I don't be like that, y'all. Please, Lord, don't let me be like that when I get old. Oh, shit just piled up in the house. Get this shit out of this house. It's just too much shit. Unfortunately, people have died from having so much stuff in their house. Just a fire break out, you can't get out. If fire break out, you can't get out. Unfortunately, yeah. So, but I look on Facebook and I'm grateful to still have my mother because a lot of people don't have their mother. You know, and they was the same way. Did y'all finally make them get rid of it, or when they left here it was the same way? But don't you be like that, Lisa. Yeah, don't you be like that. But yeah, I'm still blessed to have my mother because the neighborhood that I moved in, that I lived, was raised in. I've told this story before, but y'all probably don't remember. But the neighborhood that I lived in, everybody out there died from cancer. That's one of the reasons why my mama sold the house. She said it's something about our neighborhood. She wanted to get rid of that house. She didn't want to stay in that house. My mama's neighbor next to her, on the left side of her, died from cancer. The lady across the street died from cancer. The lady down the street died from cancer. My aunt died from cancer. Uh, the lady up the street died from cancer. The lady, uh, I mean, pretty much everybody out there died from cancer. Hmm. I'm not your pops. I don't know who you are. So, you know, we don't know what it is. Well, my mom didn't. My mom didn't. She didn't have a gas stove, but everybody else did. But we don't know. But we can't say we don't know. It could have been. It could have been. It could have been. Now here's another thing. Everybody in my mama's neighborhood had their houses rebuilt, redone. My mama had hers redone, but she didn't do it like professionally. Now, like, see these cabinets right here. Ain't no telling what they got in that shit. Ain't no telling what they got in that glue and all that shit. You know, everybody had gas except my mom. When she rebought the house again. When my mom and dad separated, she bought the house again. Whoever she bought it from. By the way, y'all, let me tell y'all something that y'all didn't know. Desi, my cousin, her grandparents had that house before my mom and dad had it. And my mom and dad moved in it in the '60s. Yeah, so they were the first owners of that house. My cousin Desi, and how me and Desi are cousins. We're really not cousins, but we are cousins because this we don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But they said it was going to look into it, but nobody's looked into it as of yet. Yeah. But pretty much everybody out there died from cancer. Yeah. So, except my father, my daddy didn't die from cancer. My stepfather didn't die from cancer. No, no, he did not. But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah. Oh, Desi is my cousin, really, but she's not because Desi's aunt married my stepfather, so he's not my real dad. But we consider ourselves cousins, yeah, because we grew up together, yeah, yeah. But we are really cousins, but we not blood cousins because that's not my real father. It's my stepfather, but he raised me, so we are cousins. Okay. Yeah, Desi's my father married Desi's aunt. And guess what? She's the only brother and sister still living. I believe so. Yep. She's the only brother. She's the only sister that's still living. The only one. Dizzy lost her mom. She was so sweet. Dizzy's mom was so sweet. Dizzy lost her uncle. Dizzy lost her. Yeah, her other uncle. Yeah, so I think Dizzy's. I think my dad's last wife. I think she's the only one still living. Yeah, out of all of them. Yeah, yeah. It's sad. And let me tell y'all something about Dez's family. You talking about the nicest, Dez's mom and her dad, the nicest people in the world. Just, I ain't never seen Dez's mama mad. I ain't never seen her cuss nobody out. She was always smiling. She was so sweet. Yeah, she was a sweet lady. Yeah, she was. She was a sweet lady. She was like I consider her my second mom. Yeah. So out of all of them people in our neighborhood, my aunt passed away a couple of years ago, and that's my stepdaddy's first cousin's wife. My aunt Shirley, she passed away, and so um, out of all the, so I think is my mom the one of the oldest. I think my mom is probably the oldest. No, there's some other people that's still out there from my neighborhood that's still living, but I think my mom is one of the last OGs from my neighborhood. hmm She's one of the last OGs, baby. They actually did a write up in the paper about her, and I'm not sharing it with y'all. So sorry. Now, if she passes away before I do, then I'll share with y'all, but not until then. Uh, but yeah, I'm grateful to still have her because it's a lot of them, a lot of folks left from our neighborhood, a lot. Yeah, my friend Alan, the one that just died, he lived in our neighborhood. He died from cancer. Yeah, I don't know what was out there before they built those houses out there. I have no idea. I have no idea. But anyway, y'all, I woke up to do I got home. I was gonna do the show, and child, I had went to Texas Roadhouse. I had me some catfish. I had me some. I had some catfish. I had a salad, and I had some chili. I had to do some running around. I got to the house, and I just woke up. Hold on a minute, Joyce. Uh, are you from where I'm from or something? Okay, let me remove this person from my life. I'm sick of your shit. I told you I'm not your motherfucking pops, bitch. What is wrong with these fucking people? Damn, people crazy. Greg, you got another phone yet? Oh, okay. I don't remember you telling me that. What do you mean I'm tired? Number one, it's fucking 2:18 in the morning. What am I supposed to be up and running around like I'm on crack? Jesus. I'm not in my 20s, baby. I'm in my 60s. I'm fucking yeah, I'm tired. I ain't young as I used to be. I don't have the energy like that. I don't know how old you are. But baby, when you get a certain age, you don't have that energy like that no more. Mm-mm. You don't have that energy no more. Jasmine, which city and state do you live in? Do you live in another country? Catfish is like fish, regular fish, but it's called catfish. It's catfish. You have perch, you have trout, you have tilapia. Is tilapia fake fish, y'all? Yeah, catfish is the best fish, yes. Especially if it's fried. Yes. Catfish, fried catfish is the best. Yeah. That's what I had tonight. I was going to ask y'all a question. Is tilapia real fish or is it man made? This is so cozy. No, your grandma not on here. Breezo, your grandma's not on here. Your grandma's not on here, Breezo. Oh, tilapia is real fish. Y'all, I wouldn't buy it because I thought it was man made. I thought it was fake fish. I didn't know. That's why I didn't buy it. I guess I'll buy some then. Y'all ever had swordfish? I had swordfish one time. No, wait a minute. Is it or is it not? Come on, y'all. Trout is the fish where we have in the streams. Uh huh. And, oh, Juanita, and I bet you it's fresh because it come from the streams. Yeah. Oh, I like cod too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now somebody's saying that something is man made. Somebody's saying tilapia is man made. So which one is it? Is it or is it not? Tilapia is man made or is it not? Somebody said it wasn't. Oh my God. Y'all gonna drive me crazy. Well, I won't be eating it. I won't be eating it. I've gotten away from trying to get away from meats. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get away from meats. I wish I could go back to that diet I was on when I was in the hospital. Soups. Bitch, I had lost so much weight. I was so skinny. Oh my God, I felt good about myself. I felt yeah. I really would like to go back to. I wish I could do that, but I don't. If I was to get back to my regular weight I used to be when I was 20, y'all would swear I have AIDS or I have so crack because I was skinny, bitch. Ooh, Lord, me and my best friend, we were so skinny when we met. Craig, oh my God, we were skinny. Bitch, I was about maybe 100 pounds, maybe. Yeah, in my 20s. Baby, I had a small waist, honey. Big old booty. Yes. I ran track too. Am I live? Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, this is live. Yeah. Baby, I ran track. I was so fine. Ooh, bitch. But honey, if I was to lose all that right now, they'd be like, PT is sick. Y'all say I have AIDS. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Y'all say I have AIDS or cancer or something. Because, baby, I was real small. Greg, y'all seen the pictures of me when I was real skinny, when I was real young? Some of y'all was small too when y'all was young. Well, I just woke up, Elizabeth, and I was gonna do the show tonight, but I overslept, so I needed to rest anyway. Yeah, and I wouldn't have been any good doing the show half sleepy. So it's a good thing that I took a little nap. But I'm about to go back to sleep. I'm about to take my ass back to sleep. So let me give y'all the rundown. Okay. So, all right. You guys really enjoyed my show the other night. That's why I don't like to do the shows all the time. I just like to do them every once in a while because it makes you appreciate the shows. You know what I mean? And y'all compensated me really well financially. You know, people tipped and they really enjoyed the show. But the thing about me doing shows now, like I get really emotional. Like I cry a lot when I do my shows because I don't perform that often that much. And yeah, we all were smaller, yeah. And a lot of these songs that I do take me back to my 20s and 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, and 40. And I do. Sometimes I'll be performing and I'll just tears just be rolling on the side of my face because people don't understand. Y'all been there. Y'all know. You know, y'all not entertainers, but you know, you hear certain songs that take you back to when you was a little kid or a teenager, and especially if you make it past your 40s, 50s, and 60s, you know, you get emotional when you hear certain songs, and that's what I do. So when I'm doing this, when I'm performing in my apartment, sometimes I have one. I mean, one time I was doing a song and I had to just end the live. I was too emotional, and I think I was doing that song. I was doing that song by um, Candy Staten. Yeah, it was. What's just a sharing? Oh, Young Hearts Run Free. Young Hearts Run Free. I just I lost it. I was just like, mm-mm. Yeah. So a lot of times when I get emotional because these songs just take me back. They take me back to when I was young and starting out doing shows and before I really made a name for myself as an entertainer. So so I was good night. I was crying the other night. I was doing what's that song? Oh, Patti LaBelle. And everybody else said, PT got me crying. Well, bitch, I don't mean to, but I just, ooh, I would tell you what song. One night I was performing, and I hadn't done this song since I'd done it. It was back in the 80s. And somebody came on my live, said, PT, do you know Patti LaBelle Kiss Away the Pain? Kiss, kiss Away the Pain. I said, yeah, I know that, and I ain't done that in so long. And see, I hadn't done it in so long, but I did remember the words. As soon as I got into start getting into the song, I just bust out in tears. I said, I haven't done that song since I was in my 80s. Yeah, Natalie Cole, yeah. And they was like, oh, I'm sorry, PT, I didn't mean to make you cry. I said, I haven't done that song since the 80s. Greg, you late. You late, Greg. You late. I don't know what you got going over there. We're not talking about tilapia. Oh, y'all, on that note, y'all have a good night. Be good. Take care. I love y'all. And I guess I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I know, Greg, but I wasn't talking about tilapia. That was a long time ago. Good night, y'all. Bye.